Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Biscuits here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be customizing the brand new Albany Cavalcade XL. So this vehicle is very obviously based on a 2024 Cadillac Escalade V. So Rockstar did a pretty good job with this car. It looks pretty much spot on to the new Escalade Vs in real life. So if you guys are looking to pick up the Cavalcade XL, go ahead and head on over to southernsanandreassuperautos.com and it can be purchased for just over $1.6 million. Alright, so the Cavalcade XL is in the SUVs class, category for racing. So starting off first with the arch covers, we can do plastic, primary, secondary, or carbon. Just leave those stock. For the armor, we'll go ahead and go 100%. For the brakes, we'll go race. For the front bumpers, so we can do a primary stock splitter, go secondary carbon, do a plastic lower splitter, do a primary lower, secondary, another carbon option, plastic street, okay, and it adds these fog lights to the bottom. Okay, kind of interesting look. So same thing, primary street splitter. Those fog lights look really out of place, I'll be honest with you. They don't really look like they belong in a modern vehicle. So not sure what Rockstar was thinking. Secondary street splitter and carbon street. Alright, so I am between the primary stock splitter and the primary lower splitter. Yeah, let's go primary lower splitter. That is a nice clean look. So for the rear bumpers, we can do a secondary rear carbon. Why you'd want to put a carbon rear bumper on an Escalade is beyond me, but you know what, to each their own. So we go primary sports bumper, okay. Secondary sports, carbon sports, primary GT bumper, secondary and carbon. Alright, we'll go for the primary GT bumper. For the engine, let's go ahead and go all the way up on that. And the exhaust. Let's rev it up here so we can see what's going on. Go oval chrome, large oval chrome. Okay, that's ginormous exhaust. Rounded boxed. Double chrome. Double titanium, sports chrome, and the triple chrome. Okay, the triple chrome, that's a little bit overkill. Sports chrome looks decent. Let's go double chrome exhaust. Alright, front fenders. Okay, so we can go primary front fenders, secondary or carbon. Alright, well that's kind of a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and go for the primary front fender. Moving on to the grille. This is a huge grille. So the plastic horizontal, chrome, primary, secondary, plastic ridged, chrome ridged. Okay, that's kind of like an old school Cadillac Escalade grille right there. Primary ridge, secondary, plastic street, chrome street. Oh, that's hideous. Primary street, that's even worse. Secondary street, plastic classic. Nice. Chrome classic, primary, and secondary. Okay, so this doesn't happen very often, but I actually like the stock option the best compared to the rest. So we'll leave that stock. Moving on to the hood. So we can do a primary stock hood. So it looks like the stock hood is a secondary color option. So you can change it back to primary. We also got carbon. We have a primary recessed hood, secondary recessed. Carbon recess. We have primary small vented. And the secondary small vented. Carbon, primary twin vented. There's a lot going on with that one. Carbon, primary GT hood. That literally looks like a hood scoop taken straight off like a Ram 1500 truck. Okay, so let's go for the primary small vented. Alright, moving on. Horn, that's fine. Headlights. Headlights look nice and bright and white as they are, so I don't need to do xeons. Underglow. Probably not. Probably not. Alright, for the liveries. Do a white race stripe. Do black race stripe. The white double race stripe, black double race, the white cavalcade, so it also adds the text on the side there. Same thing but in black. Some crazy looking camouflage, okay. And multicolored camo, alright, that's kind of an interesting camo and tech camo. Wow. Alright, so I don't like any of those liveries. So we'll just leave a livery off. Okay, moving on. Mirrors. Alright, so we can do primary mirrors, chrome, or carbon. Let's go primary. And for the plates, let's go... We'll go for my custom biscuits plate. Why not? Respray. Alright, so it looks like we got a primary. And we also have a secondary. Okay. Alright. Alright, so for the primary, I want to do a metallic black. Very nice. And secondary, let's go ahead and match it up. There we go. Got this thing black. Something about a Cadillac Escalade in black just looks super baller. VIP style. Very clean. Right, roof accessories. You can do a stock roof. You can do the chrome roof rack. That might be a good touch to add the chrome roof rack because as you can see we have chrome door handles. We have a chrome strip running along the back of the vehicle here, right in between the emblem and the license plate. So that's not a bad option. Plastic roof rails. Okay, chrome roof rails. Primary sports rack, secondary sports, chrome sports, and horizontal roof rack. Okay, and we also have some box options. You can do a large box or the long roof box. Nice. Okay, we're going to go for the chrome sports rack. Right, moving on for the side skirts, we can do plastic, performance, primary. Secondary. Do chrome. Chrome side skirts are a little overkill. Probably won't do chrome side skirts. Plastic, primary, secondary sports, another chrome, plastic aftermarkets, primary aftermarket, secondary chrome. Man, there's a lot of chrome side skirt options. Alright, so we got some side stepped options. Chrome side steps, plastic steps, primary step, Okay, those are just all like side steps, which look pretty out of place on Escalade. This thing's not like a Tahoe or a Suburban. Alright, so we'll go for the primary sport skirts. Onto the spoiler. Putting a spoiler on a Escalade. Why not, right? Alright, so we can go for the primary, do secondary, plastic, or carbon. Alright, so personally I don't care for any of those spoilers. It's funny I say any, it's only one option, they're just different colors. So the only spoiler option I don't really care for. However, I do want to give you guys an accurate review as far as the handling on this car. So we will install a spoiler for purposes of this video. So we'll go primary, throw that on there. Suspension, we're going to slam this thing all the way down. Nice. Yeah, I think this thing looks really good with it all the way down, sitting low to the ground. The negative camber, the wheels sticking in, like sunken in like that, yes, that look is a little, some could say it's a little bit cringy for the negative camber. But you know what, at the end of the day, this is a video game, so it really doesn't matter, camber or not. It's a video game, so who cares, right? Cool. Moving on. Transmission, race transmission, all the way up. Okay, turbo, absolutely. Wheels, let's go back to the last, let's do the windows real quick. We'll go ahead and black them out. Limo tent, very nice. Alright, for the wheels, we're going Ice Storm. These wheels kind of scream bling bling, but so does the vehicle. So I just noticed the frost white looks really good on these wheels. I may get it outside in the sunlight and realize it's too much and come back, but you know what? Let's try it. We're gonna go for it. Frost white. That looks good. I love the contrast there with the black and the white wheels. The wheels just pop. Very nice. Tire lettering, definitely not. We will go ahead and go bulletproof tires, of course. Alright, so I did want to add a little bit of a pearlescent to the respray before we wrap up this customization. So let's go back to the primary, go to the pearlescent, and let's go for a, yeah, we're going to go for the stone silver. I think that is a very good looking color for an Escalade. Alright, so now this thing is fully tricked out. Let's go ahead and get it outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. Alrighty, so the wheels were a little bit too bright once I got it outside, so I popped into the LS Customs real quick here to just adjust the wheel color. Alright, so we're actually going to put this back to alloy. I think that's going to be a good look. So here is the Cavalcade XL out in the sunlight. A very, very good looking vehicle. The wheel choice is perfect. Really looks good. And I definitely am digging the blacked out grille look that we got going on here. Very stealthy and clean. Not crazy about the spoiler, but I wanted to throw it on here just so we can give you guys an accurate review as far as performance goes. So the rear diffuser, as you can see right there, very nice, looks good. I love the taillights too on this thing, they look really nice. So like I did mention earlier in this video, as you, this vehicle does have this chrome strip on the back side of the car, and that is permanently there, you cannot remove that. So yeah, everything looks pretty good on this vehicle. The only thing is I don't like that this side window trim is like an off black. It's like a different color than the rest of the car. Kind of stands out. I actually just went back inside LS Customs to make sure that I had both the primary and secondary color matched, and they're both matched up. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything here. Alright, so starting off underneath the hood. Very nice. The engine detail is actually pretty good in this car. Nice cold air intake there. Very cool. Let's go on over here to the driver's side door. So for a brand new Cadillac, I have to say the interior is very dull and minimal. So that is a little bit disappointing. Moving back here to the back passenger behind the driver's seat. Again, the interior just does not match up with a modern Escalade. I can guarantee you, no modern Escalade or even older Escalades are going to have this little like baggy pouch in the back of the driver and passenger seats. So kind of lame. For the trunk here, not much detail at all in here, but okay. Back over here on the rear passenger side, again with the baggy thing on the back of the passenger seat. That's just very out of place for this vehicle. Passenger side. Okay, so yeah, interior is pretty minimal and lame. All the more reason to black out the tint on the windows, right? Alrighty, so let's take a look at the first person point of view from the driver's seat. Okay, the panoramic roof is pretty nice, the glass roof, I like that. I'm kind of confused on why the steering wheel's so low, or maybe I'm sitting so high. I don't know what's going on there. All good? Alright, so let's go ahead and do that sound test. Nice, sounds pretty good. I don't want to say it sounds like a V8, kind of like how this car should sound. It definitely doesn't sound how an Escalade sounds in real life, but sounds okay. Not bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off this review. Very first thing with the drivetrain test. Alright, so this thing is all-wheel drive. Nice, that's definitely going to help with grip and handling a little bit. Go ahead and floor it here and do an acceleration test. Okay, yeah, acceleration not very good. I mean, I don't think anyone would expect this thing to be a race car, very fast, so for an SUV, it's decent acceleration, it's not bad. So let's go ahead and do a brake test. 3, 2, 1, brake. Nice, so not bad on the brakes. The brakes were decent, I would say. Alright, so I'm not expecting the handling to be very good, but let's go ahead and try do a little bit of a handling test here. Alright, so handling is actually not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but RIP. So yeah, the handling's not actually that bad. So it definitely seems to turn kind of as it should on the corners. It is pretty predictable. Not anything too crazy with anything as far as oversteer or understeer or anything like that. It seems pretty balanced. But it is a big, heavy SUV at the end of the day, so you do have to kind of factor that in. Overall, I mean, handling is actually not that bad. It's pretty predictable, and as long as you prepare for the turn, you know, it seems to be handling. So, for example, if you brake for your turn, you're gonna be okay for the most part. Alright guys, well that's going to pretty much do it for this video. Overall, the Albany Cavalcade XL is a very good looking SUV in GTA Online. Is it worth the price? That is debatable. 1.6 million for just an okay SUV. It's kind of up to you guys. Ultimately, I think I'll just leave it up to you whether you want to pick this vehicle up or not. If you're a Cadillac Escalade fan in real life, and you like Cadillacs, then yeah, definitely pick this thing up. If you're a little bit tight on cash, you may want to wait till this goes on sale. Performance-wise, this vehicle is just pretty much average in pretty much every category. It did handle better than I thought it would in the turn, so I am a little bit surprised by that. But overall, I am very happy with how this vehicle came out. So if you all enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please drop a like. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.